Where's Micah? Is Micah out there? Danny? Can you tell Micah to come in? Where's the Soph? Is this our band now?
No, Charlie's back in the fold next week.
I know, but what about drums?
We gotta figure that out.
I don't know anybody else.
I know someone.
You got to figure that out.
Call him in to...
You got to figure it out quick.
Yeah, that's true. Next week, maybe Igal, I don't know. What do you think? You think, yeah, to help
What's next week?
all those like Sephardic with the
Oh,
stuff with
yeah.
Torah.
Oh, yeah.
So do you
Why don't we see if she knows somebody that knows her music? Yeah, I know. But are we going to have a rehearsal with her at all?
we gotta rehearse during the week, but she's not here.
But we don't know what to rehearse.
I do. I will know. She's gonna send me music.
Hello, everyone. Please find your seat. Yes, residents, can you move to the front? It's my job for you today to move around. If you're a resident here, get to your feet and move to your front, please. You're fine there. That's fine. But the rest of you all in the back, please come up forward. Yes, Griffin, I know. This is so painful. Come on. Allie. Let's go. Don't make me talk to an empty room, please. Come in the front, in the front, in the front, in the front. If you're on your feet, in the front, in the front, in the front. Yes, thanks. Okay, side people, come to the front. Come. There you go. Back rows, come here. Yes, Devin, you. I know, yes, all of you. I see you. Let's go. I have eyes. Delighted to see you. Great, thank you. All right. Nathan? Yeah?
All right, good Shabbos. Chag Sameach to everyone. We're still in Pesach. We're going to start off with a nigun, a Krakow nigun that we tried about 3 weeks, maybe a month ago. And a nigun is just a wordless melody, a melody with no words, including Hebrew. So it's not going to be so hard to follow. If you listen, we're going to go through the sections a couple times. So maybe on the second time, you'll pick up what's going on. Here we go. Lalai, 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 lalai. lie la lie, yai lie la la lie, yai lie la la lie, la 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 lie, yai lie la la lie, yai lie la la lie, yai lie la lie, la 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 lie, yai lie la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai la lie lie lie, lie 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 la lie, yai lie la lie la 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 lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai lie la lie la 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 lie, yai lie la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, yai lie 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 la lie, lie la lie lie lie.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. This close, intimate Shabbat of Passover right in between, right? Us among family. I want to start the drush with the opening drush just with a thought, because this is, in terms of liturgy, this is a very interesting and important Shabbat. But one of the interesting things is that the Haftarah we're going to read tomorrow is a very famous piece in the Bible. And that is what's called Chazon Ha'atzamot Ha'yeveshot. Does somebody know what we're reading tomorrow for the Haftarah? Anyone? No clue. Okay, good. Fine, it's okay. What? For the Haftarah. No, for the Haftarah. Chazon Ha'atzamot Ha'yeveshot. It is the vision of the dry bones. Right? The dry bones, it's when Ezekiel takes a walk in the valley and he sees hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of bones. And God says to him, look, these bones will live again. And Ezekiel basically saying like, they're dead. It's bones. And God said, oh, ye of little faith. And he starts to revive the bones. And the bone starts to have sinews and starts to have muscles and starts to have veins and starts to have more and more bones and stuff around them and skin and all sorts of muscles and things bone until they actually are a whole set of old new people. And this vision, which is used so many times in so many places to talk about the resurrection, to talk about the ability for God to give life even to dead bones, I really like this idea because so many times in our own lives, so many times in my own life, I look at something and I see dead bones. All I see is death and destruction. All I see is something that is over, that is dead. Relationships, people, places, things. And I'm reminded, as we all are, that God can do anything. That when we let our vision, our creativity change from upcycling clothes to thinking about old relationships, from things that we've thought were long dead, we have a chance to say like, no, is there a vision to look at it differently and to resurrect those bones to become something that's alive again? And Ezekiel, of course, reminds us in this part, in this verse, don't give up. Even things that are dead can be alive again. In that spirit, I want to invite the birthday, Hannah. Hello. To light the candles to remind us again. It only takes one person to light a candle. It only takes one flame.
Baruch אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת ושל יום טוב.
It only takes one flame to light up a whole room. But I also want, especially on this Shabbat and Chag day, on Yom Tov, for everybody to take a moment, breathe deep, and have the flame of the candle light up in you. And have that light start small and expand all the way to the tip of your fingertips. Let that light expand all the way through. That is your soul. And we have a saying in Proverbs, Ner Adonai Nishmat Adam. The candle of God is a man's soul. So we're lighting up the candles for Shabbat and Chag, and we're lighting up God's candle too. And in that vein, if you'll allow me to bless all my spiritual children here and beyond, as every week I say, hashtag spiritual daddy. Blessing, putting my hand in front of me to bless everybody is, as I say every week, a statement that I see you, I slow down for you, I touch your head with intention, and I transmit something that is so much larger than myself. And in this distracted age, that is radical presence, if you will. So, and if nobody's told you this week or ever, I'm proud of you. You're doing really well. Okay. Oh, okay. Mine doesn't work. Yours works. Mine doesn't. Okay. All right. Your job will say Ken Yeretzon for the blessing. So, there we go. Yivachecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Eternal bless you and protect you. May God deal kindly and graciously with you. And may she bestow favor upon you and grant you peace. Amen. Fantastic. Every night when we lay down to sleep, we ask the angels that are all around us to bless us and to keep us when we are the most vulnerable. Michael on one side, Gabriel on another side, Raphael in front of us, and Uriel behind us, and above us, Shechinat El. On Friday night, we asked them to do something else. On Friday night, we asked, yes, eventually leave, yes, for sure. But before that, we asked them, this is when a joke goes wrong, right? Sort of like, but before that, we asked them to come in, we asked them to bless us, we asked them to stay with us. And when it's time, we asked them to leave. That's right. That's exactly right. A guest is like fish. 3 days and it stinks. Shalom Aleichem.
Lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 la. Shalom Alechem Malachi Asharet Malachi Elyon Mimelech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bochem Leshalom Malachi Hashalom Malachi Elyon Mimelech Malchi Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 la 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 Barchuni leshalom malachi hashalom malachi elyon Mimelech malchi hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Seichem leshalom malachi hashalom malachi elyon Mimelech malchi hamlachim hakadosh baruch hu Lai 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 la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la lai la lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 lai.
Fantastic. Okay. Every week we do tshuva. Oh, there you go. Okay. Every week we do tshuva out loud. We say out loud all the parts that sort of we are told by the world to keep inside. All the shame and the guilt, all the things that we should hide, all the dirty laundry that we don't do outside. And here we're like, absolutely not. Here is a place and a chance to always say, this is who I am. This is my authentic me. And if I've done something wrong, I'm going to ask tshuva for it. If I've done something wrong, I need to make amends for it. I need to say, hey, listen, even though I have done something wrong, I'm still part of this community. And we get to say, yes, you are, and we love you. This is also a chance to say, thank you to people, to places, to individuals, to things like, oh, I actually have a debt of gratitude, and I want to make sure that I say thank you for that. We give gratitude out loud. We do tshuva out loud as a way to constantly remind ourselves and the people around us that vulnerability is not weakness, that authenticity is the coin that we want to trade in, that obfuscation, lying, pretending always harms us, that when we start saying little white lies, when we start pretending we're not who we are really starting to relapse, and that we don't want that. So we remind ourselves every Friday to stand up and give tshuva and give gratitude. So if you have a tshuva or a gratitude, raise your hand. There you go.
So I want to say thank you, tshuva. I want to say thank you to Sarah. I want to say thank you to Christy. I said something today that I've never said to another person before about something I did as a child that just made me feel awful and god-awful, and you guys made me feel I'm okay. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person. What happened when I was a child? I was a child, and it's okay, and it's okay for me to heal from it, and I no longer feel ashamed or guilty or any of that. And thank you guys so much for being there for me today. I appreciate you 100%.
Who was in the back?
Hello, my name is Gabriel. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hey, Gabriel.
I want to express gratitude for Beit Teshuvah for having me back. And I just want to thank everybody, all my sobriety brothers and sisters, for walking this journey with me. It would not be the same without everybody in this room. I especially want to give a shout out to the alternative sentencing department because I honestly believe right now I would be sitting in a jail cell or dead from a fentanyl overdose if I hadn't been accepted to this place. Yesterday I went to LAX court with a bench warrant, and I didn't go alone. I went with alternative sentencing, and it made me feel a lot better. And I walked out of that courtroom a free man. And the day before that, I had been absconding from probation for a year. I'm on felony probation, and I was scared to go to probation. That morning, I hit my knees and prayed for the first time in a long time because I was scared. And again, Lily went with me there, and I walked out. So I just want to express gratitude to Beit Teshuvah as a whole and the alternative sentencing department. Thank you.
My name is James. I'm a grateful resident of this beautiful place.
Hi, James.
It's because of the alternative sentencing that I'm here. I don't have a pending case, but I was living the life of a criminal. And I got a chance to find out who I am again, and that I have the chance to change. I enjoy every morning now I get to go to the Culver Steps and speak to God, watch the sun rise, and I couldn't do that without this place. Everybody here, and especially Iggy and Ken and Nate and my team, Bader and Tony if you're here, Minnie if you're here, and Will, everybody. I thank you all for loving me until I could love myself.
My name's Julia. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Julia.
So this past Monday, I had the opportunity, I guess, to read my victim impact statement against my ex for abuse, and I would not have been able to do that if it wasn't for this community that gave me the strength to be able to do it and stand up for all the women that weren't able to stand up against him. And I just really wanted to say thank you to everyone who listened to me and put up with me while I was complaining about it every day. And I am so grateful for Beit Teshuvah because I would not be half the woman I am today without it. So thank you.
Hi, my name's Judy. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hi, Judy.
And where'd she go? I'm one of Hannah's moms who's celebrating her birthday today, and she's giving me a dirty look because she doesn't want me to talk, but I'm here for us and for all of your family who's watching online, and really for all of you, just to thank you and just say, oh, Hannah, it's amazing to see how you have blossomed over the last 2 years. You took your intellect and your heart and your strength and your care, and you came here where you hit the ground running, and you took everything this place has to offer in terms of care and spirituality and friendship and community. And you found your passion. You have taken that the second year and just gone over the roof. So we're so proud of you and so happy for you. And this place is extraordinary, and miracles happen every day, and I need to shut up.
Okay, sure. We have time.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Sarah. I'm a grateful member of this community.
Hello.
I am so grateful that 15 days ago you guys accepted me into this place with nothing but grace and accepted me for who I am, and pushed me to be the potential of who I can be. And I am especially grateful today because it's my father's yahrzeit today, and he's been gone for 2 years today, and everybody has been showing me so much love and kindness. So thank you so much for that.
I'm Jerome. I'm a grateful member of this community, also
Hello,
a crystal
Jerome.
meth addict. I just want to express some gratitude to Beit Teshuvah. I had some plans on possibly coming back, but it's not in my cards at this moment, right? But what has happened is that the treatment center that I'm at right now has made it a plan for my treatment plan to come to Shabbat every week and then start doing Hal every week and just kind of immersing myself in the community. And I want to express my special gratitude to my two sponsee brothers, Sam and Sohel, for being instrumental in my recovery. Sam, your maturity and your grace this year has been eons than where I met you, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life. Sohel, your love and your understanding has really helped me get back on track after this relapse, and I'm super grateful to have you in my life. So thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Hag Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom. All right. Okay. So let's give thanks in the words of the psalmist of King David, Mizmor Shir.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי עשור ועלי נבל עלי היגיון בחינוך. שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי עשור ועלי נבל עלי היגיון בחינוך.
שיר ליום השבת.
וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך
For all those who don't believe me when I say they cut my microphone when there's singing happening, you just witnessed me trying to contribute. That didn't work.
That was schwa.
Now's the time.
Well, I was trying, but like they cut me when I'm singing, so you know, it's good. It's good. I'm fully aware of it. I'm in support of this. I would totally ruin the singing.
Russell has a very loud,
A very light voice. Yeah.
he doesn't need the mic.
You know, fine. All right. Birthday, Hannah, please come up here. But also, Mika A, Armin K, and Jake S. Come up here, please. The lifeblood of this place. When people decide to save their lives. All right. They're good to see you. Oh, wait for more. You too? Okay, fine.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, you're Jake S. Yes. No, I know who you all are. I just, the lists don't always cooperate. He looks to the side. I don't make the list.
You're on your own. So.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, Hannah, you can read the birthday part of our
the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be, for all who enter, the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen.
Wonderful, Hannah. We'll hear from you in just a little bit, but sit tight for now. We're going to introduce the newest members of our community. First name will be sufficient. We'll say a blessing, and then we'll send you on your way. Community, this is
Jake.
Jake. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. No.
Stick.
Stay.
Just stick around for a bit. I promise it won't be too long. Community, this is
Mika.
Mika. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
She knows what she
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, community, this is
Armand.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, everyone, this is
Abraham.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in light of the Divine One. Welcome.
All right, very quickly, we are in the middle of a festival, a very important festival, and maybe a weird time to arrive at Beit Shuvah.
No bread.
No bread, that's one of the things.
Not as good lunches, I guess.
Not as good lunches. The Seder,
dinners.
if you've never experienced a Seder before, or if you've experienced a really traditional Seder,
That's right.
what happened here Tuesday night might have been a little shocking.
Wednesday night.
Sorry. It's been a long
Tuesday night
week
maybe
for
also,
everyone.
but like specifically this Wednesday night.
Well, I did a Seder on Wednesday
There you
as
go.
well, so they bleed together sometimes. Ours on Tuesday.
It's on Thursday?
Wednesday was better than Thursday. All right, here we go. So the universe has a flow to it. The seasons have a flow to it. And you've arrived here maybe in a difficult time or an outlier of what's usually going on in the day-to-day community life. But this is exactly when you should have been here right now. Your mind is going to tell you some other things. It's going to try and convince you that what you were doing before or the life that you had coming into here is alluring. It's going to whisper to you that that life has some benefit, or we should go back out into that way of being. But if we just do one thing in those moments, that one thing is, you just hold on, we'll get more comfortable with where we're at, who we are today, what's going on around us in the universe. And when we can lean into life on life's terms and everything that's happening around us, a lot that we don't have a choice of, we can feel the love of our higher power. We can feel meaningful in our own life. And we can feel our own soul. So spend every day here trying to tap into your soul and feeling that and reconnecting with it. And you have a whole community here to support you in that journey. So welcome them in.
Amen. Now you can go.
Now you can go. Thank you.
All right. And of course, as every Shabbat, the boxes are moving around, the QR code where you are at home or here, right? If you want to support us so that there's always somebody here on the stage to welcome, new residents. If you want to make sure there's always somebody to answer the phone. If you want to make sure that that we are able to admit as many people as we possibly can to help. Sometimes the first time, sometimes second, third, whatever it is, to allow people to actually get better. Charity happens in many different forms. It can happen with money, it can happen with resources, but charity also can happen with a smile, with a good word. Charity is something that no matter what, no matter who you are, whether you receive charity or whether you are a rich person, we are always obligated in our tradition to give charity. And even if you receive charity, the message is still, you still have something to give. There still is something that you can give that somebody else might benefit from. And again, it could be a word of encouragement, a call, it can be a smile, it could be a coffee to somebody on the street, it could be making a sandwich for somebody who is hungry. No matter what it is, you all have something to give, even if you're receiving from the universe as well. And it's always important to remember that all of these are things that we are commanded to make sure that we give to charity. It's charity in Hebrew is tzedakah, that comes from the verb to do tzedek, to bring justice into the world. That's the way we bring justice into the world, making sure that we always give something. For those of us around us in our communities who still suffer, who are in pain, who are maybe in a hospital bed, who are maybe at home, who maybe don't think that they have somebody that they can reach out to, for people who are in pain physically, emotionally, spiritually, I want you to close your eyes for a second and think about somebody to send the healing to, the prayers of healing to somebody who can use a little extra today. Somebody to bring into our prayers to make sure that they heal fully. Absolutely, we have people here, we have people on our board who just went through surgeries. If you're watching, we are praying for you all to make sure that the blessings of healings go forward. Misha Berach.
Sheberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak V'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Mi Sheberach Avoteinu Avraham Yitzchak V'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel V'Leah Hu Yivarech V'Yirapeh Et HaCholim.
Before we go into the Chalech HaDodi, I want to invite Gail to take us through the tradition that started on Wednesday and will go all the way to Shavuot, which is the counting of the Omer. Every day for the next 49 days, we have an intention, a mystical blessing that helps us move from one day to the next in this counting of the Omers. There are multiple ways to do this. Shameless plug, if you want to follow on Instagram, I do a daily Omer count on Instagram, hashtag not your rabbi. That's my name, that's my handle. So if you're in the community, we read here with the clients and residents every day. And if you're at home, there's multiple ways to follow us. But I want to invite Gail S. to do today's Omer.
Hi, everybody. My name is Gail, and I'm an alcoholic and an addict.
Hi, Gail.
Oh. Yes. Oh. No. Okay, are you okay? Shit. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Gail.
Sorry, I'm a little distracted right now.
Take a breath, Gail.
I'm a grateful member of this community, and as I said, my name is Gail. Tonight, I'm discussing kindness, and I wanted to start by asking you to turn to your neighbor and say something kind to each of your neighbors.
All right.
Thank you, everybody.
I love the love. Continue, Gail.
When I was first assigned this drosh, the first thing that came to my mind was that I'm a kind person and I have kind friends. To me, being kind is to help a stranger without telling anyone, and being kind to my friends and my peers at Beit Shuvah when someone needs a shoulder to cry on or an ear to listen. I practice this in my life outside of Beit Shuvah as well. I can't read my own writing. The most challenging thing for me is being kind to myself, which is extremely important. When we are kind to ourselves, for example, taking care of our bodies or our minds and resting when we need to, it's saving, and also saying how you feel, excuse me. My mother, who is no longer with us, going on 6 months now, has shown me how to live life with being kind to one another and loving one another. I am now honoring my mom by doing what she always asked me to do, which was to get my ass in gear and get my act together. She only said it to me with kindness. I am my mother's daughter, and I always strive to be like her. Thank you.
You know?
Okay.
She's all right. She's all right. She's good. She's good. You know, she needs a little drama. Thank God it's a small Shabbat. And by the way, exactly. Maybe we can erase that from the. Thank you. The only thing that's bruised is my ego. Trust. Exactly. A little Meshuberach for my ego. But as we move into the Lech HaDodi, I'm not dancing tonight. As we move into the Lech HaDodi, as I say every Shabbat, the Lech HaDodi is this magical thing that allows us to think to ourselves, what kind of blessings do I want in my life? And when those blessings come, do I actually turn towards the blessing? Do I turn towards the door? Every Shabbat we turn around, not just to sort of to welcome the blessings, but also to remind ourselves that our perspective is so much of what we do that both can be a blessing in our lives, but also can bring misery into our lives. Our perspective is what decides to us if it's a good day or a bad day. A perspective is it something that is happening to me or something that is happening for me. Those perspectives constantly needs to be challenged and needs to be changed. And in Lech HaDodi, we are reminded that even though you're praying and you're sitting in your seat, get up, Turn around. Look at everybody around you. There's somebody in the back row. There's somebody in the side row. Judaism reminds us that your perspective needs to change all the time, because nothing in your life will change unless your perspective will change first. Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Neka Bela Shamor Vezachor Bedibor Echad Ki Shmianu El Hamyochad Adonai Echad O Shemo Echad Shemo Tiferet Belitila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Likrat Shabbat Lecho Venelcha Ki hi Mikor Aberacha Merosh Mikedem Nesucha Sof Maaseh B'machshavat Gila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Hitoreri Kiva Orech Kumi Uri Shidaveri Kevod Adonai Alayik Nigla Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela. If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos Queen. Boi v'shalom Atzeret bala Gam besimcha v'tzola Toch emunei amasegola Boi kala Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat Nekabela Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala Pene Shabbat
For the Baruch Hu.
Somebody threw a flower up here.
Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach Baruch Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed. You may be seated.
Before they say the Shema, like every Shabbat, a reminder to ourselves that the Shema holds a secret, a few different secrets. But the secret is listening, thinking, absorbing, and then getting to a moment of release. The ability to reject the hustle and bustle of the world, the ability to quiet ourselves in all our nagging and ruminations and thinking I know best, to then harmonize with ourselves and send a vibration to allow the soul to say something, and then we can have a moment of knowledge and reflection. Those are the 3 letters of Shema. So we're going to practice as we always do together. First, to reject the world and to listen. Shh. Then to send a vibration to hum in our heads that research is starting to show to us that when we do that, it actually helps us with fighting infections. And that is humming. And getting to a moment of understanding of ourselves. So one more time. Shh. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ufchol nafshecha ufchol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta baham b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha b'derech u'shochbecha uvkumecha u'kshartam neot ayadecha ve'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chtavtam amezuzot beitecha u'visharecha. We are smack in the middle of Passover. We've done the Seders. Some of us have maybe had a little too much fill in the blank at the Seders. And we're just now recovering from that. And we find ourselves tonight in this in-between place, not fully out of Egypt, not yet on the mountain, just wandering, which honestly describes most days for many of us. But here we are, and the Torah reading for this Shabbat, smack in the middle of this holiday, is one of the most quietly devastating conversation in all of Jewish literature. Moses, standing in the desert, looks at God and asks, Hodeni na et drachecha. Show me your ways, let me know you. God says, I will make all my goodness pass before you. And Moses says, show me your glory. And God says, you cannot see my face. No human can see my face and live. So God puts Moses in the cleft of a rock, covers him with a divine hand, and passes by and let Moses see the aftermath, the back the wake of the divine presence moving through the world. That's our Torah portion. And I want to sit with that with you tonight because I think it's one of the most important spiritual questions any of us will ever ask. The question Moses is really asking, do you know me? And can I know you? That is the question underneath every question. Every person who has walked through these doors, every person sitting here in this room right now is ultimately asking some version of that question. Am I known? Does it count that I exist? Is there something on the other side of all this darkness that actually sees me? As we said on Wednesday, the Talmud in Tractate Brachot tells us the name of God, the ineffable, the unapproachable, unpronounceable name of God. It is actually a form of the verb to be. Eheye asher eheye, I am that I am, or better, I will be what I will be. God is not a noun, God is a verb. God is happening, which means that in every moment it is moving, flowing like water, like mercury. You cannot grab God. We cannot pin God down. We can only catch the wake. We can only see where God has been. The Sufi mystic Rumi writes, out beyond the ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I'll meet you there. And I think it is the cleft in the rock. That's where Moses is standing. We are all standing here, not in certainty, but in the break, in the in-between, in the space where things break open. I've spent a lot of years thinking that the goal of spiritual life was to get out of that crack, to get somewhere solid, to arrive, to be fine, to finally, permanently, sustainably be fine, be okay. What I've learned slowly, often the hard way, is that the broken space is the place. The break is not a detour. The break is the door and the life. Moses isn't standing in the cleft of the rock because he failed to find better shelter. Moses is standing in the cleft of the rock because that is where God is. In the fracture, in the wound that healed crooked, in the year that broke you, in the version of yourself you're not proud of. God is in the wake of all of this. The deepest and most insidious truth of God only showing in the wake is that the absence might be the only way, the only form, the only presence of God. Not as a limitation, not as a mystery to be eventually resolved, but as the actual nature of the whole thing. What if the wake isn't consolation prize for not getting the face? What if the wake is the face? Think about what it means. Moses asked God to see directly, and God says, if God actually appeared to you, full presence, undeniable, unmistakable, you would no longer be free. Full stop. You cannot freely choose something you are standing inside of. You cannot doubt, you cannot wrestle, refuse, or become in the presence of absolute certainty. God's hideness is not a bug. It is the only architecture that permits human dignity to exist at all. Faith isn't the end of doubt. Faith is what you do while you're doubting. Nobody actually gets rid of doubt. The people who seem certain, they're just better at ignoring it. Faith isn't when the doubt goes away. Faith is when you show up anyway. Moses doesn't get certainty. He gets hand over his eyes and a glimpse of the aftermath and God saying, this isn't all I've got for you. And Moses takes it. And Moses builds a people on it. And Moses goes back down the mountain and leads anyway. The wake, my goodness, passing before you, arrives immediately after the golden calf, after the worst collective betrayal in Torah, after 40 days of silence on the mountain while the people below built replacement God out of jewelry. And what does God reveal in the wake? Not power, not justice first, compassion, grace, slowness to anger, loving kindness, which means the most complete self-disclosure God has ever offered in Torah happens in direct response to failure, not praise for success. God's face is not revealed in triumph. It's revealed partially from behind in the aftermath of wreckage, which means, and this is the truth that no one wants, The wreckage was necessary for the revelation. Not justified, not okay, necessary. You cannot have the 13 attributes of divine mercy without the golden calf. You cannot have Moses' radiant face without broken tablets. You cannot have the deepest knowing without the deepest betrayal. And what does this mean for you, for me? It means that the things you are most ashamed of is not the obstacle to encounter the divine. It's the exact location of it. Not despite the break, not after the trauma heals, in it, now, as it is. That is the truth that no one wants to admit, because if you really believed it, if you really sat inside it, you wouldn't continue waiting. You would stop waiting. You would stop postponing the spiritual life until you were cleaner, saner, further along. You would understand that the wreckage is not what you're recovering from, it is what you are recovering into. I've sat across many people in this room, this community, who have brought and gone through things that make most people's hair raise up. Losses that make no sense, choices that still cost them sleep. And I watch month later, year later, sitting in rooms like this one, telling the truth, holding somebody else and seeing it, the radiance, not in spite of what they've been through, but because of it. So here we are, Passover, the holiday of freedom. It may be you, through freedom, meant to get out of Egypt, out of the past, out of the version of yourself you don't like. And it does mean that, partially. But this parsha is telling us something more. Freedom is not the absence of the wilderness. Freedom is the ability to choose and to know we constantly are in the wilderness and constantly trying to get out to the promised land, even when we already have, to find the wilderness inside of us every day. The Exodus is not past tense, it's present tense. It's happening right now in this room. The choices you make this week or the ones you make next week, that is Passover. That is also Friday and Monday and Wednesday. So let yourself be radiant, not perfect, not finished, not cleaned up, not presentable, radiant, shining with the particular light of someone who has been through it all and came out the other side just still standing. This is our work. That is true freedom. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.
All right, let's make today a new day with a new dawn. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, yeah. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on a tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun, you know what I mean. Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this This old world is a new world and a bold world for me, and I'm feeling good. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
That is such a good song. He's such a good singer. It's true. It's
Good too. Check out Nina.
It's infuriatingly so. He is infuriatingly talented. You know, I tell this all the time, but the band as well, also very talented. And we have a few, right? We have a few new people to work on, right? Asaf
Absolutely.
and Danny,
Asaf
right?
is
Because we have
playing on
some,
Friday.
right? We have some alternates today doing an
Daniel
amazing job.
playing
Thank
drums.
you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Micah jumped out of a plane last week, and he's back.
Like really? Like out of like parachuting?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what he was missing Shabbat for.
that's a worthy
It's
cause.
pretty cool. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I did it in the military, but you know, that was for a different cause. You can parachute to the bima. That's right. This actually opens. This is in the shed, everyone. We have a little more donations, exactly. Let's bring back the stacker box so we can. No. We have one birthday today, which is always amazing to always have birthdays. But Hannah, please come up here. For 2 incredible years. There you go. You have our own very chip.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a grateful member of this community. When I got to Beit Teshuvah 2 years ago, I was super lost and broken and afraid, and I didn't know what the future held for me. I just kind of showed up and put one foot in front of the other for a while. There's a part in the big book that says we will get a life beyond our wildest imagination, and I didn't really understand what that meant until recently. When I got here, all I really wanted was to not be in pain anymore, and I don't mean just physical pain. I mean like deep, soul-crushing, agonizing pain, because the life that I was living, I surrounded myself with people who I allowed to use and abuse and hurt me, and I hurt myself because I thought that's what I deserved. So I showed up, and I started going to group and going to Torah study and meeting with my counselor, and I got a sponsor, and I started doing the steps, and I found a higher power, and life stopped being so painful. And then I thought, maybe I want a fancy car or a lot of money or a really hot boyfriend. And I still don't have any of that, by the way. But I have more. I have the ability and the desire to help other people. I tell the truth. I have good friends. I am a good friend. I show up for people. People count on me. People look up to me. What a miracle to be living a life that I'm proud of and to have become a person that I love and respect. And that all started here with a lot of help from my family to get me here, but it all started here. And I just want to say that if you're a resident here, this is such a gift. There's somebody living in a tent just 2 blocks away. That could be me. They could be here, but we're the lucky ones. We get to be here, and sobriety is such a blessing, and if you just put one foot in front of the other, you too can have a life beyond your wildest imagination. So thank you.
All right. So we don't have a cake because it's Passover, but we are going to sing happy birthday with a chocolate flourless cake. Yeah, that's right. Candles and everything for 2 years. So if you want to sing happy birthday, please come up here and help us sing happy birthday to this terrific, terrific celebration. Ooh. That's the second time, Elaine. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober. All right. All right. Short Shabbat. So for announcements, first we have a sponsor. Happy birthday, anonymously in gratitude. So whoever is a sponsor, thank you so much. If you want to sponsor Shabbat, please come to Sarah. We're always looking for sponsors for Shabbat. So there could always be, every Friday, we're going to nourish your soul and nourish a little bit of your belly. And there's always an oneg and a nash over there. Also, tomorrow night, on the 4th night of Passover, right? There's such a thing of a 4th night of Passover. But on the 4th night of Passover, we have Freedom Song. So if you've never seen Freedom Song, yay! Right. Are you in it, Stacey, this time? Yes, because we don't have to go anywhere. So if you know, you know. So wait for Freedom Song. Go back. There you go. Thank you. Freedom Song tomorrow night. If you want to, you can still go on the website, sort of like, so we know how many people seats to put out. But if you've never seen it, come see it. It's going to be amazing. If you're at home and you haven't seen it and you're in LA, come see it. It will be amazing as part of Passover. We would have done it today. If it were for Friday, but it's usually third night of Passover. So that's that. Taught Shabbat, April 17th, 5 p.m. Yeah. This is very funny, always very funny. I know, right? Do you just get it? Yeah. Yeah, it's very funny. It's very cute. Exactly. Taught Shabbat. On April 17th, bring your kids before Shabbat services for a special Shabbat service here or at home. Please come. Then the first one is the educational blog and insights. Yes, that's right. So we have a blog that has insights, and it's online. And this week, it's Amy Abrams' the first one, really, which is Numbers Don't Lie. So if you want to hear from the people in the community, it's our very own version of a Substack. So go on that. The first one is this week, beitshuva.org/blog. Perfect. The spotlight is on Monique. Looking for the light. Looking for inspiration. Right? Holding on. Right? Well, exactly. Looking in hopefully. Right, this is the direction. Look hopefully into a future that is brighter than this today. There you go. Oh, Jesse. Written by Dylan G. Wait, I'm still talking. Dylan G. wrote this. As usual, really they're always quite fascinating. So go and on the spotlight and go our very own new intern for development, Monique. Yes, so that's that. And then there's no slide for it, I think. But adult education is starting up again April 15th, not this week, the week after. We're going to do the Jewish bookshelf. So if you wanted to know about the Jewish bookshelf, what are the most important books and texts in Jewish life, we're going to do that in 4 weeks. We're going to do it for 4 weeks. We're going to start April 15th. You can register. There's no slide for it. Hooray. But there will be next week. But if you go on the website, you will see it. And then finally, if you're new to this community, yes, perfect. If you're new to this community, please take out your phone so that we can tell you what's happening every week and tell us who you are and where you come from. And we can do that. Cool. All right. What? No? Okay. Yes, Kaddish. Lastly, let's say the Kaddish before we say Hamotzi and Kiddush. But commemorating this week's yahrzeits are Jack Rosenthal, Artie Yalowitz, Zachary Schiffman, Donna Margolis, Suzanne Good, Libby Siegel, Gladys Blackney Hoskins, John Nicholas, Jerry Makta, John King, Mark Kessler, John Mayers, Faye Fletcher, Cy Kessler, Les Bell, Arby Bort, Ed Bazer, Sylvia Makta, Philip Arbeit, Henry Schrimmer, Louis Weiss, Stanley Barth, Joan Feldman, and Gary Schneider. And if you have somebody you want to dedicate the Kaddish to, please stand up and I'll pan the room and you can say their name before we all say Kaddish together. Cool. Somebody go stand with him, please. We never stand alone. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. בעלמא דברה חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון ובימיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילם מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יש להם הרבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Thank you. Let's ask God for making peace. Our last song before Kiddush and Hamotzi. Yeah.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. la 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 la. Ose shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel. Ve'imru. Amen. Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru, imru, amen. Everyone, if you are able, please rise. 2 more blessings. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.